evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Dota players around the world. Welcome to the Thursday evening Dota Smash of the ELSA Round 4 qualifiers. It is going to be Clan Bacon versus Ominus Gaming, and I am Jabba, joined by the good man himself, Shippy. How are you doing this evening, my man?
I'm good. And you? How's things looking your side? You feeling better? You must be. You're here. We are ready. Let's do this.
I am ready to shake and bake. I know, unfortunately, on Tuesday I kind of left you in the lurch, and you had to do yourself a solo cast. I apologize for that, but this evening I am here, and we're going to take it away. We're going to have a good game this evening. I know we have actually cast the Clan Bacon before. It was a rather interesting game. Nothing really stands out to me from the side of Clan Bacon.
It was a tie against. Okay, I can't remember the other team, but it was a tie. I remember.
Wasn't it Platinum Fighters? Or was it someone else? I can't remember.
One of them. I know the first game was a 6-minute dud due to internet crash, if you remember that. And then the second game was a win for Clan Bacon.
Alright, well, we're going to keep our eyes on Clan Bacon. For the side of Ominus Gaming, no names. I do lie, there is one name on the side of Ominus Gaming that actually stands out to me, is TXT. I think he was part of another team before, obviously now has decided to partner up with Ominus Gaming, so definitely some veterans in this game and really know their way around Dota. But with all that said and done, I think let's take a look at this draft at the moment. I mean, we've got...
Well, let's look at bands. What's very popular bands at the moment?
I do know that you have a stat sheet in front of you, so do take us away on what our SA meta is all about.
Well, from what I can see in our tournament, Slardar is, picked 3 times and banned 11. So no one wants it.
11.
And Snapfire has been banned for 14 out of 14.
How come Snapfire is one of those heroes that are just being banned constantly or being picked up? Is it the Mortimer?
That Mortimer is crazy. The damage output is crazy, and the only way to avoid it is going to the hero. And of course, when you do that, the rest of the team says, "Hello, we are also here." And of course, that causes chaos.
Yeah. Well, they've. That's not. I actually keep on saying Snapfish. I have no idea, but Snapfire in my head just keeps on saying Snapfish. It just seems that those two words just work so well together, Snapfish. So if I'm going through the cards and I shout Snapfish, I actually mean Snapfire, the granny on the dragon.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Don't worry, I know.
Morphling being banned out for the side of Ominous Gaming, as well as the Doom, Winter Wyvern, and the Enchantress. On the side of Clan Bacon, not wanting to deal with the Medusa, the Void, the Mag, the Slaughter you've mentioned, pretty much banned every single game that we've seen, as well as the Batrider being banned out for Clan Bacon. You've still got those other big heroes that we normally generally see banned out, like the IO. What else is one of those big bans that generally come in that haven't actually been banned out this round? Anything particularly jump out to you? Nothing else really jumps out to me.
Well, one of the other big bans is normally a Phantom Lancer and Void Spirit. That's the only other bans.
That's right. That's right. How could we forget the Void Spirit? Because that Void Spirit we've seen decimate the mid hero. We've seen it in a couple of games, and I think it's actually got a win rate of 100%. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was the last time I looked at the stats.
That's still correct. Out of only 4 games, it still has 100% win rate.
100% win rate. Boom. That is huge. Yeah. So we may see that being picked up for both teams. For either team could actually try and pick it up. I think it was actually Clan Bacon that actually did play it one game. Trickster, I think, is the mid for Clan Bacon. I'm not sure who's going to...
if I remember.
I don't know who's going to be the mid for the side of Ominous, but the game will get underway and we'll see that shortly. The synergy between Tiny, Grimstroke, do you think it's going to be the two of them in the off lane? You've got that Inkswell, is probably really strong and Tiny. You got Stun Toss into Inkswell, then Stroke of Fate. A whole bunch of stuff that can go crazy for the side of Clan Bacon.
The thing about the Grimstroke is it can be played as a pos 4 or a pos 5 or a pos 5 in the offlane. It's very versatile and the damage output is so freaking crazy.
I think that's why they banned the Doom. If you got the Grimstroke, you automatically think you're going to synergize it up with the Doom, but they decide to synergize it up with the Bloodseeker. So now, Shippy, with my Dota knowledge, that as much as they can compare to a dummies manual, is you're going to soul behind 2 heroes from the side of Ominus Gaming, and then Bloodseeker's just going to pop his Rupture down, and boom, done. 2 Raptured heroes. Yeah.
You're not going anywhere.
No, but as soon as the bind then dissipates, now they can run anywhere, but they're still not going to be able to run because now 2 heroes are going to have Rapture on them.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You're sitting dead still. You're not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's going to be problematic for the side of Ominus Gaming. We're going to see how they can actually try and stop that. They decide that the answer's in the Nyx Assassin. It is really good against the Grimstrike. You do have that carapace. Even against the Tiny, you're going to be able to stop that combo from Tiny if he's able to pop that carapace in
I've got
time.
a very, very interesting fact for you.
Yeah, I love facts.
Due to Dota buff that we're using, it actually calculates your highest KDA and all that. The highest KDA in this game is Leviathan from OG with a 24 KDA.
Wow, 24, you broke up there, 24?
24 KDA. Kills, deaths, and assists.
He's probably going to be the POS 1. I mean, those kind of stats you generally have on a POS 1, so Leviathan going to be their big hitter. Does it specify what kind of hero he's playing? Does the stats tell us what he likes playing?
Let's quickly have a... Alright, so the games he has played was a Phantom Assassin and a so that's probably why the Duso was banned.
So it looks like this team has done a little bit of their homework. Clan Bacon. I mean, Medusa wouldn't really be an immediate ban because it only scales really well into the late game. So Clan Bacon banning it out kind of suggests to me that they've done a little bit of homework. But we do have Shippy. Shippy, we are going to change Juggernaut's name to Jabbernaut.
All right, Jabbernaut. All right, let's do it.
Jabbernaut.
So
I like
Jabbernaut is a good pick against the Phoenix. The fast attack speed coupled with the egg, you can pop it.
Would you not want to put up a range against the Phoenix? I still think they're kind of melee heavy for the side of Ominus. So I'd like to actually see a range mid. You don't want to try and waste the right clicks of a Jugger on an egg specifically. So it is a good answer because I mean Pangolier, Lich and Nyx Assassin aren't good right clickers in terms of taking down the egg, or they're not good egg takers. The Jugger is, but I mean you don't really want the Jugger to be hitting the egg. So I feel Ominus is going to maybe look for something that can actually deal with the egg really well. Maybe something ranged, SF, TA, Wind Ranger, Sniper. Those are kind of the heroes that are coming to mind to try and deal with the Phoenix. Jugger, I'd prefer to run in there and drop his Omni, do his Blade Fury. You don't really want him to be taking down the egg. But what would be crazy... No, it wouldn't work. Forget that. I was going to say put a mummy on this side of Clan Bacon. That would be really devastating.
That's going to be a heavy combo, but is Blood then going to be your...
I would have put Blood POS 1, Tiny mid, Phoenix and Undying in the off lane, and Grimstroke as a safe lane.
All right. It can work. But that's melee heavy. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. There's your rock
egg answer. That's a perfect egg beater.
Good egg beater.
Exactly. Beat down those eggs.
I feel like some omelets, some fried eggs this morning. Do you know that I have eggs for supper? Like, that's how crazy I am. I have eggs for supper. There's nothing more satisfying than having breakfast for dinner.
I feel sorry for your wife one day.
No, one day. One day. First she's going to find me. I'm sitting on my bum. She's going to come find me. Ooh, a kunka. Ooh, okay. All right, so the side of Clan Bacon and Ominus Gaming have rounded out their drafts. It is going to be the fifth and final pick is going to be the Kunka for Clan Bacon. We're going to see which draft wins. Predictions, Mr. Shippy. Who do you feel has got the better team here?
I like the melee lineup. I like the concept of it. It can work, but if they play it wrong, what's going to happen? They're going to get hurt. Because only your supports are currently your that mid Lina, which is going to be a pain in the rear.
So Lina's generally going to pick up a Yules, and the Yules is really good against the Kunka. We're probably going to see the Lina Kunka mid, that contest that's going to take place. Jagger going to probably be, well, we'll be going up against the tiny Phoenix. I don't know. I'm actually really tough to actually see what the outcome of this draft is. So who? Final question: who won the draft?
I'm not huge on the last pick Kunka, but Kunka is a very strong mid laner against anything. So I'm going with a gut feeling saying Clan Bacon.
Clan Bacon. I'm actually favoring the team with the Nyx Assassin because if the Carapace gets popped when the Tidebringer comes out, Kunka is going to suffer, and there's a lot of AoE damage that's on the side of. Let me just get my bearings here. Where we're looking at. All right, so on the die we've got a lot of stuff happening that is going to be able to be absorbed by the Carapace. You've got the stun from the Tiny, you've got the Blood Rite on the Bloodseeker, you've got the Grimstroke. There's a lot of things that the Carapace can actually deal with on the side of Clan Bacon that's going to make it very difficult for them to try and move into fights, and that's the only reason why I am favouring the side of Ominus Gaming. We'll see how that Carapace or how my predictions pan out. Wow. But
look at Bloodseeker.
Oh, he's been caught out here. 4 catch him in the tree. Slash. He's trying to get out of it. Can he get under the trees? He's going to try and right-click it away. If he just ran, he would have survived. But he decided to stay and fight it out. And he could have actually... I think he could have actually survived there.
He would have survived if he moved the other way. Alright, so excluding the first death and the quick steal out of nowhere.
Do they actually get XP for that?
No, not early game.
Not
it's only on level 10 that you get experience.
Okay, I thought maybe it was from 0 to...
Yeah. So in any case, for the viewers, I don't know how many people is watching your side, for my side as well. So send us a message, pop in that comments and tell us who's going to take this.
Right, so Shippy has begged you for your participation. I am now going to say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this Thursday evening round of Dota, as the ESL is now in round 4 of their qualifiers. It is Clan Bacon versus Ominus Gaming, and it is the first game of this evening. We're just getting underway, 8:15 on a Thursday evening. We do hope that you have your masks out there, because we are in a no, we're not yet in the quarantine zone, but KZN, look after yourselves. In the meantime, we're going to go around and do the introductions as normal. We start with a pause. So on the side of the Radiant, it is going to be Clan Bacon. In the bottom lane is going to be Slasher playing the POS 1 Bloodseeker. His POS 5 is going to be Bacon Soul, and Soul is Bacon. For those bacon lovers out there. In the mid lane, it is going to be Trickster on the mid lane, Kunka. In the top lane for Bacon is going to be Jay's X on the Tiny, and Leet on the Phoenix. And that rounds it up for Clan Bacon, Jabba. Clan Bacon.
Take your pick.
Take your pick. Please do the introductions for the side of the Daya, for the Daya.
Alright, jumping up into the safe lane, we've got Leviathan on that Juggernaut. I saw a little rumor that he likes buying divine rapiers.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, but that's probably the Medusa. When you play Medusa, you're probably going to go divine. I don't think you'll go divine on a Jugger.
You never know. You never know.
You never know.
In any case, jumping to the next person, that's going to be a Pongalia. being played by a Spooked. He's Spooked to be on the Leech being played by Unique. He's uniquely going to irritate this. In the mid lane,
in
we've
the top.
got. Sorry.
No. You were saying how pesky he's going to be, and yeah, he's going to be pesky.
Of course. And then in the mid lane, we've got Whirlwind on Alina facing a Deadly Kunka. Oh, it was too pesky in the top lane. It
Yep.
seems. And then on the Ninx, we've got TXT.
And that runs it out for the side of the die. Let's pop into the top lane. We already lost the life of Leet on the Phoenix. Let's keep our eyes here. It's probably going to be rather interesting. It looks like the Lich actually picked up the kill. Lich has got 2 kills. What is this? Oh yes, he got the kill on the Bloodseeker bot, and he picked up the kill on the Phoenix as well. So, does Lich paying dividends thus far?
Well, I think Unique is uniquely angry. So he's irritating everyone and fighting everyone. As you can see, this Titan needs to be careful because look at this Leech. He's already harassing him to that point where Jug can just spin him.
Nice play. Jace goes into the tree, the fog of war. He's going to salve up. He's going to be able to turn around and come put some love here on the Lich. In the meantime, Leet diving quite deep on the Phoenix. He's going to get trapped here in the trees, but not gets tossed back to the tower. Just putting a little bit of damage there in the back lines. They could have maybe taken advantage of that, considering the Lich would have been trapped in the trees.
In my opinion, I don't think Tiny and Phoenix has on level 2 really much kill potential. So I think all that Tiny wanted to do was throw the Leech out of the way, get him out of that position where he's being so much of a pain, and just give Phoenix a bit of...
I can buy that. I can buy that. That Lich is doing quite a bit of work in this lane. He's actually become really strong. That Sinister Gaze has been doing a lot of work for that hero. He doesn't have it yet. He's actually got the Frost Shield, so we'll just get Leviathan to actually just spin it up, pops the Frost Armor, and then it's very difficult for heroes to actually outrun that Frosted Jug, or it's going to be really difficult for them to outrun it.
No, this is true. Now, the other thing that I want to know from... What has your chat said?
My chat has said ominous rip, and then they corrected their spelling mistake. So, so the viewer that was watching was really worried about ominous and was really hoping Clan Bacon was going to bring home the bacon. So yeah, well, that's what my chat says. It's really quiet.
From my side, it's also very quiet, but it's just Ominus will take it message I'm getting through here.
Is that as well? Okay, so we got two different. We got 2 different fans that should get into the channel with one another and start fighting one another. Soul trying to deal with the Nyx behind the tier 1 tower. Yeah, gonna have to try and protect out their couriers. Yeah,
they are busy moving couriers around. I'm just seeing them running to towers.
You guys never paid your toll, or you never paid your e-tolls. I'm coming to collect.
The Nyx is on its way.
This Carapace is going to be really strong late game. We're going to see how that pans out. Although it's a little bit of a quiet-ish beginning. I suppose the most kill potential is in the top lane for the Jugger and the Lich. There we go. Frost Armor on the Jugger. There's the spin. Toss is not going to be on the Jugger. He's going to try and get away. Jays looks like he's in a huge amount of trouble. The last crit is going to be good enough, but there goes the KFC as well. The courier's down. Leet now trying to take on the Lich. Lich is just too strong at the moment. 2 more hits coming out from the Lich should be good enough to bring down Leet, but 1 right click from the critting Jugger may be able to do it. Leet trying to get out of there, and it is not even going to need 2 hits. Unique takes it down with the last right clicks, and that is your off lane. Oh, where's the stun? Oh, the stun is now being used, and it is going to be good enough to bring down the Lich. Okay, so Lich not being able to make it through. Bottom lane though, Spooked on the Pangolier, trying to get himself out of there. Super low HP. He's going to try and run it off. And he's going to be pretty good. Oh! But the stroke of fate from nowhere. Sol just whips it out. And he is dead. The Pangolier. That was... I don't know if you got to see that, Shippy. But pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous. I didn't expect him to actually go down there with that stroke.
That stroke of fate was unfortunately the wrong side of fate for Spooked.
I like that. The wrong side of destiny.
Exactly. It was not a child of surprise, but still.
No. He knew exactly what he was doing. So another thing to mention is the carapace on the Nyx is as soon as the Bloodseeker drops down his blood right, Nyx can automatically get a guaranteed stun on the Bloodseekers, which will be very strong. Jumping in the top lane though really quickly, the Lich looks like he's in a little bit of trouble. The Nyx has appeared as well. Soul's trying to right click him down. The stun does come through, gets out Jay's lead thrown down. The Fire Spirit's trying to reduce that attack speed. Nyx going to try and head his way back to the trial. The Stroke of Fate is not going to hit anyone. And both teams are pretty much going to reset with 0 deaths, calling in for 2 reinforcements apiece.
Well, seems it's going to be a tri-lane versus tri-lane at the moment.
I think because they've got those rotations from the 2 supports or the 2 backup players, it is going to turn into a little bit of a 3v3. I suppose this benefits Clan Bacon a little bit more. They didn't have the kill potential, but now with the Grimstroke here, it's going to give them that added little bit of pressure. There we go. Inkswell being charged up. The toss is good. Going to try and catch the Nyx, but he gets a good combo off there. There's the Carapace going to stun out the 2. The Avalanche is going to be good. Going to try and stun up the Jugger. Jugger's going to Blade Fury himself out there. Fire Spirit's going to be popped down onto the heroes. Grimstroke does go down to the spins of the Juggernaut, and the Sun Rays coming out. It's going to be enough to bring down the Jugger. It is going to be enough before they bring down the Phoenix. Now the Tinies needs to bring down Tex before he gets the kill on the Phoenix. Not going to be good enough. The Phoenix does go down, and Jays is the last one standing. And I've got to eat my words, thinking that the side of Clan Bacon had the most kill potential. Jabba, you were wrong, you noob. It turns out Ominus Gaming had more. Looking in the mid lane though, we do get the return kill from Bacon on the Lina after Lina had brought down the Kunkka. So nice rotations coming out from the Grimstroke. I think he's really pulling his weight.
I don't think it was anything due to the rotation. I think it was just torrent made.
Well, I'm expecting what had happened is the Kunkka went down. The Lina was super low HP because she actually dived the tower. The ship did come out. True. And then Sol just TP'd in and was able to pick up that return kill just because he did TP in.
That was mostly just experience.
Yeah.
That's all he got.
And didn't he get the kill on the Lina?
No, it was Kunkka. Kunkka got the return kill. That's why I'm thinking
apologies.
It was either a boat or a torrent.
Oh, apologies. I thought it was actually... I actually thought the Grim picked it up. Okay, no, apologies then. I actually thought he picked it up because I saw him tip it in. I'm looking in the top lane. Jay's in the Tiny. He may go down again. Yes, tries to toss out the Jugger. Not going to be good enough. Okay, the Avalanche is going to keep him in place. And Elite having to keep his teammate alive. And White Wind just Laguna coiled him. Yep. We do lose the Bloodseeker for the side of Clan Bacon. Don't know what else actually happened there, because I actually was watching the top lane. It was a really interesting fight. Then nothing came about of it though.
Into a Dragon Slave into a Laguna.
Okay, so the standard Lina combo
with no assistance because she had in.
Well, Lina.
Yeah.
Lina. So we do have 2 here for the side of Ominus. Oh, he gets the Rupture off, immediately tries to dodge it, and TP's out. Not going to be able to stop him. Jace is not there to actually cancel out the TP. Pangalia going to walk away with it pretty easy.
I must say, this top lane is very, very...
They're doing pretty good.
I see Ninx is almost level 6, where he's going to become a Tiny looming or roaming to mid.
What kind of items are we going to expect on the Nyx?
I'm not completely sure. ELSA, well, anything can work. He's playing as support, so it will be your pause 4. I would love to see Aghanim Scepter. Just because I'm an Aghanim Scepter fan.
Oh, Big Laguna coil to the Grimstroke. He goes down. Carapace comes out, going to stun out the Bloodseeker. Kunkka drops down the ship, not going to be quick enough. And the Nyx does go down between the Bloodseeker and the Tiny. They're trying to find the Lina. And Bloodseeker is going to chase him down. Blood Ride is going to be used, and it is. I think they're going to get away. The Pang and the Leah kind of went the wrong route. Although the Bloodseeker did pick up the other bounty, so I suppose that's what they were looking for. Rolling Thunder looked like it was going to be charged up. Avalanche into Rapture, but a huge amount of damage onto the Pango. Going to try and deal with the Pango. Is it going to be enough? Yes, the Toss is going to be able to finish it out, and they're deciding to back off, not to deal with the Lina. Now the Sinister Gaze is going to be used out onto the Bloodseeker. The Soulbind is going to be holding out the Nyx as well as the Lich. The Dragon Slave is going to be there, going to bring down Bacon. Toss X going to be pulling him back, and maybe into turret would have helped. But there we go, Carapace onto the Kunkka, guaranteeing that stun. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, Lich, how did you get caught out there? But surprise, surprise, the ulti is going to be doing a little bit of work there. Not enough to bring them down, but Bloodseeker is now going to chase him out. The stun from the Nyx is going to be good, and Swashbuckle is going to be better. Stuns out the Kunkka again, the Rolling Thunder, but he misses it. Not going to be able to catch the Kunkka.
Screw the trees.
Yeah, he's going to go straight through it. Not going to be good enough. The LSA is going to miss. So is the Rolling Thunder. So the side of Clan Bacon is going to be able to walk away with that one. Although Ominus Gaming in a really devastating lead in terms of kills, 8-12. But not much difference in terms of net worth, Mr. Shippy.
That's definitely interesting. I'm looking at this now. Clan Bacon has more heroes grouped together in that, where, well, OG is basically sitting with 2 heroes in the top of the net worth. So that's where the difference is coming in. Only 2 heroes is carrying all that, and that's going to be the Jug and the Lina.
So we've got a pretty decent split. I mean, both the POS 1s are sitting at the top, and both mids are at the top. So it's pretty even. I think the biggest disparity is that I'd actually say the game is pretty even, except for the POS 4 and POS 5. For the side of Ominus Gaming is below the 2 4 and 5s for the side of Clan Bacon. So it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to come down to that, really. I think it's your bigger players are going to be the fact that you've got your POS 1s, POS 2s picking up most of your net worth. They do pick up the kill on the Bloodseeker in the bot lane, opening up with Sinister Gaze, and couldn't do much.
Revenge chain crossed.
Yeah, Swashbuckle. Can they actually find the Grim? No, he hides in the trees. Going to try and pop down that soul bind. Is it going to be enough? No, but the egg is going to be there. The bind does go down now. They're going to try and deal with the egg. I think it's going to be good enough. They do get the kill. They will get the tower. Will get the kill eventually onto the Pangolier and get split between Soul and Leet. Jay's X wants to find more, but he's alone here with the Kunkka. Apologies. So the Kunkka is going to try and see if they can find something. There's the Carapace. Prevents that combo coming out. Blood right being popped down by the Bloodseeker. The Torrent is going to catch the Lich. They're going to look at maybe diving the tier 1 here. The ship is going to be brought into anchor. Lich still being raptured out. Going to get the Sinister Gaze off. It's going to be able to keep him, not going to be able to keep himself alive. Blood right. Going to silence out the Pangolier. They're going to try and chase it down. Carapace is going to do some work. Bloodseeker needs to get out of there. Lich looks to be doing some work, but no. Soul on the sidelines gets the stroke of fate off to slow him down. Slash needs to get out of there. Another stroke of fate coming up, but the Carapace going to stop him in action. And that is, I think, going to be the end of the chase there from Ominus Gaming. Unless they decide to do some more shenanigans. The X into Torrent going to be good enough. Stroke of Fate. This Soul is doing so much damage.
Well, he's trying. He's trying his best. That's what I said. Grim is such a versatile hero. He can use it in any way. Oh, this might be bad for Blood. No, he's fine. But that was such a messy fight.
It was
So messy.
But you see how the Nyx just was able to control everything. I mean, because everything that was coming out was just AoE, and they can't actually deal with it really well because, well, yeah, ooh.
Ow.
I mean, I didn't even have to say anything about that. I think everyone that was watching my screen was just like, yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Yeah.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, that's happening. Although the Ink Swell is going to be used up, they're going to catch the Lich. three players here surrounding poor old Lich, but does get the ult off, gets the return kill. Can Tex get another one? The Grim is down, as well as the Tiny. Kunka's still dead from the Laguna Coil earlier. Leet needs to get out of there. He does have his egg. He doesn't decide to pop it just yet. Bloodrot comes down. Bloodseeker trying to slow things down, but no, Leviathan decides to blade Fury out of that. And a little bit of a precarious position here for Clan Bacon.
This is very messy fights from both sides sometimes. But I'm seeing a strat coming in, and this might be why this game is going to get very interesting. Both teams like running at each other.
Yes.
So they want to go for that first fight. So
they need the initiation.
We're not going to see anything really big on net worth. It's going to constantly change between the sides. Because at one moment Ominus is going to attack, the next moment Clan Bacon's going to go attack. And well, after the buybacks has been spent, the team that loses that fight is going to lose the game. I think that's what's going to happen at the end of this game.
Yeah. Bloodseeker picks up another kill for himself with that rupture on the Rolling Thunder. Just can you? I don't play Pangolier. I don't play Pangolier a lot, but if you're in Rolling Thunder, can you stop it sooner?
Nope.
Yeah,
you can stop it anytime.
Can you stop it?
Anytime. But the thing is, you already got that movement speed, so it's not easy.
Okay.
By the time you press your S to stop it or your Alt to stop it, you already moved quite a bit. So damage or blood.
Well, gonna be Yules into LSA. There comes down the Lich ulti. Inkswell gonna be popped up onto the Bloodseeker. The Bloodright's gonna be good enough. They take down the Lina. They're trying to see if they can fire more. Lich is super low HP. They're gonna try and chase him out. Tex trying to prepare the stun. Stroke of Fate's going to catch him, going to slow him down for the moment. Leet's going to jump forward, does get the silence off onto the Lich. Sunray not in the direct position, but it's not going to matter because Jays is going to actually pick up the kill and gets himself the kill on the Lich. They just want to run.
It's going to be a running game. The one moment the one team's going to be ahead, and next moment the other team's going to be ahead. Look at that, it's only a 1k difference, 3 kills difference. This game is going to go either very late game, or it's going to end very fast.
I must be honest, this is probably one of the closer games that I've seen during the qualifiers.
Oh no, definitely.
This is really close, but X is going to try and hold out Leviathan. He does actually spin to stop it. They're going to try and chase down here. Another team fight looks like it's building up here. Jays has got the Inkswell, going to try and stun out the next. Sinister Gaze onto the Tiny. In the meantime, Rolling Thunder does come down, does get ruptured. Can't deal with it. He's going to swashbuckle out. He's going to get carapaced out from the side of the Bloodseeker, or the Bloodseeker is going to get stunned out. And it is now just 2 down for either team. Both Potters 3s hitting the deck. Stroke of Fate doing some long range damage. There's X marks the spot. The healing ward does come out. Torrent is going to catch the Jugger. They're not going to actually push onto this, knowing that there's a lot of threat from both teams. Although ulti wise, Omnislash and Lich's ulti still up. Grim and Kunka, so I suppose there's still a lot of potential that the teams don't want to fight into just yet. Just back off. That's alright. Let's back off. It's 19 minutes into the game. We've got about 1 minute to capture outposts. Let's see if we can take tier 1, and then we'll move forward from there. The Torrent just comes out, tries to slow them down.
Alright, sorry about that. I'm just starting the guys' next. Apparently, there's a small Dota update that's running.
Alrighty, well, while you're doing that in the meantime, for those of you that don't know, Shippy...
Let's look at items!
Well, I was actually going to just go ahead and tell everyone that Shippy, you are our TO for the LSA, but now you're going to have to hold on to that because we're going to get a death here. Lich ulti does come out. We still do have Bacon alive. The Lich does go down as well. They do kill Leet on the egg. They do kill the Grimstroke. Huge kill coming in from Leviathan, and it just cleans up the side of Team Bacon. I'm starting to hear that pig squeal.
What? And yet we're still on only 2k net worth different.
But the 2k is sitting all in Jugger's pocket, which is the kind of hero that you want it to be sitting in. So they're looking all too pretty. This is actually really good for Ominus Gaming.
Well, yeah, like I said, I'm also running another lobby at the moment, so I'm just
All right,
quickly
well,
gonna be
well, then
silent
let me.
for about 2 minutes just while I get them.
Alrighty, perfect. Well, in the meantime, while Shippy is sorting out the rest of the tournaments that are taking place online on other casters' streams, if you do want, you can go and check them out. I can't remember all the casters that are doing it. I know there's a Captain from Black. There is Mr. Mad Hat. There's the ESL main YouTube channel that you guys can go and check out the other games from all the teams that are participating. In the meantime, I also just want to take the opportunity to tell you guys that Gamers Pub is going to be having a get-together in a short while's time, sometime in March, if I do recall. I'm going to swap out my stream just so we can get the details. Hold that thought though, because there may be a little bit of a fight here in the top. They're trying to see if they can farm more. The Yules does come out onto the Bloodseeker. He's going to get Blade Mail. He's going to Blade Mail himself. It's not going to be good enough. Still going to go down. A lot of that damage is actually split amongst 3 heroes. And the Bloodseeker goes down with no return kills. But 4 for the side of Ominus Gaming. Congregating in the top lane as Clan Bacon has got 2 heroes here in the bot. In the mid. And... seems very unsynergized at the moment. It looks like Ominous Gaming is looking to make a bit of a play here. Only the Pangolier is sitting in the other side of the jungle. So before that takes place, let me just swap over quickly for those of you on the stream. It won't take too long. Let's just have a look here so I can give you guys all of the good stuff. So the Gamers Pub is going to be taking place on the 9th of May 2020. 10 o'clock at Rails Ways Cafe in Irene. I'm hoping to make it out there. I've been promised drinks galore from my production manager, Peaches. Shout out to you. I expect silver platters of champagne, caviar, and I just expect the works. Like, that's what I want. It's just best stuff. So big expectations, Peaches. Big expectations.
Exactly. I like it.
So yeah, shout out to Gamers Pub. It's going to be their first birthday bash. I'm very keen to try and go through there. It's in Irene. I'm going to definitely try and pull through, especially when drinks on Peaches. Even though I'm not a drinker, I'm going to drink it just because it's free.
Exactly.
Well, Omni/, hold on to that. Omni/ onto the tiny. Rupture does come out from the Bloodseeker. Is going to try and get the Jugger, but the Jugger's just going to TP out. Nothing to do. Oh, they actually stopped it. They cancelled. How did they stop it? What stopped it? Ink swell, maybe?
No, it doesn't stop. The silence doesn't stop. Wait, how the hell?
Ink swell is probably the only ability without the tiny being there. The ink swell, it's that.
But there's a 25-second cooldown on it. So only got 5 seconds. I highly doubt it was used at that.
Well, that's interesting. Anyway, they found out the Bloodseeker. We'll come back to that conundrum. Swashbuckle going to be used out. They're going to bring down the Bloodseeker. This is going to be rather easy. Yules. LSA going to be brought down. There's the jump. Laguna Blade going to be used out as well. Now the Grimstroke does get the Soulbound down onto Nyx and the Pangolier. Bacon, Soul Bacon went down so quickly, you would expect him to be burnt. Burnt, crispy bacon. But that's delicious.
Bacon, that's charred.
Charred bacon is delicious bacon.
No, man.
Oh, there's nothing better than crunchy bacon.
No, crispy is fine. Charred, I'm meaning it's pitch black.
Okay, oh, no. I'm not a fan of that either.
In a nice way so that people don't think I'm...
But that was one dead Grimstroke. And slowly but surely, Ominous Gaming are just getting further and further ahead. They're now sitting at 7k at the 25-minute mark, 28 to 19 kills. Ominous Gaming kind of went into this game with an objective. They're completing that objective. We're just going to throw bodies at you, hoping that the draft from the side of Clan Bacon was going to try and prevent this from happening. Unfortunately, it didn't. I'm telling you, man, it's all in that carapace. It's all in the Nexus carapace that's been causing problems.
Doing a lot of work. People are asking me just to give a bit of item progression here.
Item progression, right.
Give out bacon.
Well, what we can do is I'm going to drop down my score screen and I can actually show items on the side. So I'll leave it open for a bit while it's actually a little bit quiet so everyone can actually have a look.
I'm seeing very interesting stuff here. Kunka's got Radiance up and running a bit late, but still good time.
Hmm? What
We've
else
got
is really
Ethan on
interesting?
Grimstroke,
Blink that's expected on the
Blade
Tiny.
Mail, Maelstrom, Aghanim Scepter already done on Juggernaut. That's huge.
Mask of Madness though is really interesting on the Jugger though. That's really interesting because
Remember,
obviously
you can activate it in your ult.
that's true. You can activate it. I'm more worried that it activates Mask of Madness and then he can't do anything thereafter. But he can probably pop it while he's still Omni slashing. I'm going to take away the score screen because it looks like people are starting to fight around the Rosh pit over here. Tiny as well as the Phoenix. They try to make a play. The smoke wasn't popped, so they don't. None of them are around. They do spot the Grimstroke. They know he's around.
No,
The
that's
side
an easy
of
kill.
the side of Ominus is also smoked up, but they find the jump. They jump in. Sinister Gaze out onto the Tiny. Blood Rider is down. Grimstroke is going to go down in the back line. Jace gets Laguna called, goes down like a rock. Tex is trying to find more. The Pangolier is going to hunt out the Bloodseeker. Does have his Blade Mail activated. Spirit Vessel is being used up. Not going to be able to heal as much. The Omni Slash is going to finish him off, and that is going to be good enough to bring down 4 for the side of Clan Bacon. Only the Kunkka surviving, not even having to go into Rosh. Going to be able to take this tier 2 and putting a lot of pressure here on the side of Bacon. They're not going to be able to hold this one out. Only buyback available on the Grimstroke. They do buy it out. They're going to feel that they're going to want to push up high ground. The Grim is going to be decent enough to actually slow this push down a bit, and they're going to be forced to glyph it out. There's the Torrent, and this, I don't think they're actually going to get this tier 3 at the moment. They're going to be forced back, but they're going to be able to rush. I think they're going to be able to get rush out off the back of this.
I know what happened. What went wrong in Clan Bacon's fight.
Yeah.
It's called a BKB on Lean. If Lena didn't pop that BKB, she would have been chain stunned as well, and also the egg wouldn't have popped.
So the egg would have popped if she didn't have BKB. So very good item.
Basically, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
That's confusing.
Yeah. The Lena
egg would have hatched.
the egg would have hatched. So the Lena is not like Khaleesi, because Khaleesi wanted her eggs to hatch. So what's the opposite of Khaleesi? Cersei's. Lena was the Cersei's. Anyway, a very long time ago to be making Game of Thrones references. I apologize.
Yeah.
Besides, don't even get me started on the ending. Bloodseeker, I don't know, but the Stroke of Fate's going to come out. Silence is going to be good. There's the Silence. Jay's going to be ink swelled up. They're going to eventually get the Godlike Stree on text, putting 718 gold in the pocket of Soul. Must be quite happy about that. In the meantime, while that's all happening, Jugger pushing top. 2 TPs are going to force out the Jugger. They're going to let the TP complete here on the Kunkka. Pretty much going to leave the rest of the side of Clan Bacon alone to kind of deal with this. Only the Bloodseeker and the Phoenix, they're going to try and get themselves out of there. Spooked on the Pangolier, just going to convert that outpost.
Yeah, they want to convert it before the 30-minute mark. Now, let's get back to my reference. So, what character will Bloodseeker?
Bloodseeker. Does it have to be? Are we going to just choose? Or Omni Slash comes out just before he gets silenced? That is a big pickup here from the Jugger. The Silence is not going to be able to actually hold him out. He's going to get 2 kills off the back of that. Ship is brought out, but the Blade Fury is going to keep him safe. The Grimstroke does go down. Spooked just whacking away in the backlines. And Shippy, this is I think this is game. No buybacks here.
One mistake.
This is big. Now you even got the Tiny going down. I don't know why he's there. They should have maybe just looked at letting that tier 3 drop. Just hopefully letting the Kunkka throw out the Torrent, slow it down. It's not going to happen, and I think Ominus have got a game 1 in the bag pretty much. But before this game ends out, I think Bloodseeker will probably be Metasiles. What was the witch?
I see the reference, the blood.
Yeah.
I was thinking a bit more different direct. He's a Tyrian. Short and
Tyrion.
horny.
Short. Short and horny. No, I look at all the blood packs and all of that. But okay, I see the reference. I see the reference. Tyrion. I think Tyrion is more Nyx. I think Tyrion is more Nyx, though.
True. Okay, that can make sense. Sneaky.
Tiny, the mountain. I don't know why we're using Game of Thrones references when it's been so long ago. Another Omnislash comes out, going to catch out all three, but it's only going to be the two that matter. Bacon goes down as well as Jay's, and that is it. The boys tap out. GG, as Ominus Gaming do manage to close this out. Just 31 minutes into the game, and Shippy, I hate to say it, but my predictions on the next was spot on.
Well done to you then.
Oh, thank you. Now Peaches definitely has to buy me drinks at the Gamers Pub, definitely, even though he didn't take the bet. But ladies and gents, that is going to bring us to the end of game 1. We're going to take a short break until we jump into game number 2, and we'll take it away then. We'll give the guys a few minutes break. I'll put some music on the stream for those of you that are joining us there. Those are in the client. We should be up and running shortly. Until then, we will catch you guys on the flip side. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and Dota players around the world. We're back. Game number 2, Clan Bacon versus Ominus Gaming. And if you weren't joining us for the beginning part of the game, it is a victorious first game to Ominus Gaming. Clan Bacon was the roasted pig on the spit bra, and they unfortunately walked away with a loss. But we are here, game number 2, seeing if they can redeem themselves, seeing if they can now take a chunk out of Ominus Gaming. I am Jabba, joined by Shippy, and once again, the bans have taken place. Shippy, we didn't have much time to discuss game number 1. Anything you want to touch on before we get into the bans this side round?
It was a good game. Damn, it was really a good game. Like I called it, the first team that's going to make a mistake in a big team fight is going to lose it. I called it, and that's exactly what happened.
Clan Bacon just couldn't get... It felt like they were constantly sliding down this hill. They were trying to climb up this mountain, and they just couldn't get the traction they needed. And Ominus Gaming, they just did things right. They took their objectives, took team fights when they needed to, pushed on forward, gave space to the Jugger to farm, and kind of just let the game progress naturally from there. Clan Bacon seemed like they were forcing a lot of things, although Soul and the Grimstroke tried to do a lot of work, unfortunately not being able to get enough done. This time around, game number 2, I want to say now, the Nyx Assassin has got a worthy ban because of their carapace, and Clan Bacon not wanting to deal with that because of how pesky that little bugger is. So, Nyx is banned out.
Cold respect. I must say, between the Nyx and the Lich, they did a lot of work. Lich was just shielding everyone, and Nyx was just, oh, you're doing an ability. Clunk, stun. Clunk, stun. Clunk, stun.
And
the whole time, every 10 seconds. That's crazy.
Oh, this is interesting. Oh, but I do like this, Shippy. I do like this Dark Willow. This I haven't seen in a competitive game, or at least on the SA scene. And I'm really keen to see this little fairy fight, because I'm actually a big fan of her. Dark Willow just puts out so much damage, especially if she gets that Ags up. Don't know if it's going to be an Ags Dark Willow. Still can get a lot of work done. But this time around, Clan Bacon able to get themselves on the Magnus. Previous game, he was actually banned out. So we'll see if this is the two heroes that can make a big difference to the side of Clan Bacon.
Well, the first Willow game was on Tuesday, Titans versus the Dark Side. And it is a win. So, from our side, it has been picked at least once.
Okay. Very interesting. I want to see how Shakespeare performs this game. I feel that these two teams are kind of even, if I can say that. In the first part of the game, they were pretty much even up until the 20-minute mark, where Ominus just started getting a little bit stronger, and they were able to take the win. So, we'll see if it pans out this time around. Ominus Gaming, though, I do want to mention that the Medusa was banned out, and it's now available. Ominus Gaming could have actually picked up, can pick up the Medusa. She is in the pool. That is going to be exciting, especially when you told me Leviathan is a Divine Rapier purchaser. If he was in a pub, I'd probably be going crazy at him. But
I hope so. It's seriously, for me personally, I love it. I love it so much.
Shippy got in. Shippy, the Void Spirit's here.
The Void
is here.
The Void.
The demon is here. Oh my gosh. Alright, so the reason why we're going crazy is because I think every game that you and I have casted with a Void Spirit in it has won. It's basically got a 100% win rate. So, yeah. Win for Void Spirit. Does this automatically mean Clan Bacon wins? Well, we're going to have to stick around and see. No one leave, because we don't know yet. This could be breaking the 100%. This could break it.
I hope so. I'm quickly looking at...
so they're going to need... Okay, so to deal with the Void Spirit, we need something that does lock down the Void Spirit, something like a Silencer or Silence. Chrono would be good. It's been banned out, though. That assimilate is really difficult to deal with, so we'll see what Origin decides to play against the Void Spirit, or how to deal with the Void Spirit. For the side of Ominus Gaming, they've got the Tiny, the Rubik, and the Monkey King, kind of really good against strength-ish heroes.
Well, I can give you some feedback.
Yes.
Last time Clan Bacon played with the Void Spirit,
Yeah.
they also picked a Medusa.
Okay. All right. But no, we've got a mag now, though, so...
The Medusa was mid. Nah, it was off safe lane.
Hang on, so Magnus off lane, Void Spirit mid, Medusa safe lane.
Yes.
And then you've got your two core. Okay, so Clan Bacon's team can actually be really scary. They've got really good scaling cores. This could be very scary for Ominous Gaming. We'll see how if they can deal with it. I mean, if they do pick up the Medusa, though, the Wukong's command...
On Omnia's side, they comboed the Medusa with Tiny. So this is getting very interesting. Remember, Rubik is also in the fray here, so Void Spirit's abilities will be used against him.
Do you know what I'd actually really like is to see a puck.
I love a puck.
For which team I don't know, I just like the puck. I don't care.
Just puck him.
Yeah.
And you can swear without swearing.
You got
pucks.
I'm so glad when I set up the stream today, I said, yes, this is not for children, and there will be swearing on this channel. All right, so we covered. All right, so we're going to come and puck you.
My stream says, please be advised, language might be broken.
Right, so they do pick up Underlord. Don't know if that's the best hero to deal with the Void Spirit. They don't have any... I suppose they've got a bit of control from the Rubik. They do have telekinesis. We've got the Boundless Strike from the Monkey King. A little bit melee heavy at the moment. So is Clan Bacon, also quite heavily meleeed as well. So I'd actually like to see the Medusa coming out for Clan Bacon, or actually Ominous Gaming. They could actually really put that in both sides. Although putting the Underlord and the Tiny in the same lane could actually be quite detrimental. You'd probably want to try and swap it out. They have banned out the Morphling that does disappear, and it's going to be Ominous Gaming to do the 5th and final ban coming out here.
What do you think is going to happen?
You know what I'd like to actually see is they need something to really deal with the Void Spirit. So
Puck works.
Puck works. Do you know the thing is that Void Spirits normally get Yules. So even if he uses the Yules to be aggressive, you'll have that instant remnant to catch him.
Whoa.
Mark.
A mid-monkey?
Shippy, I don't know about this, but I'm actually really scared. You've got a Magnus going against 4 melee heroes.
That's his dream.
I know it's his dream, and why hasn't Ominous looked at all these melee heroes? Are they trying to say they can see that but they don't care? Hoping the Rubik is going to land the RP of his life?
I can understand why Monkey is there. Because Monkey can counter Void Spirit in the mid lane a little bit. But this lock pickup, I was hoping for a bit range to try and avoid the Magnus ult. Oh, my Sacatrol.
I'm favoring Clan Bacon's draft right now.
Right, just because of Magnus at this stage. Magnus is the only reason.
One, they've got nothing to deal with the Void Spirit. Two, there's four melee heroes against the Magnus. Troll is going to say, sweet, whatever, I'm going to just press R. As soon as they jump onto any one of their heroes, you got the Dark Warlord that just says, okay, whoa, hold up. I'm just going to fear all of you.
Go back, please.
Yes.
And then Magnus is like, I'm pushing you back, thank you very much.
Is there something I'm not seeing, Shippy? Is there something that I'm not seeing that Ominous have done that I've completely missed the ship on? Because at the moment, I'm favoring Clan Bacon's draft.
It depends on the Rubik. If the Rubik lands everything, I mean, he steals RP, he steals whatever more you want. If he can steal it and land it, then it's going to turn the fight. Because what
I
I'm looking
still
at
don't know
now,
if it's enough. I still don't know if it's enough, to be honest. I
what
mean,
the-
you've got...
what I'm seeing here, and it's scary. It's again a game of, hey, look at them, let's go kill them. Hey, look at there's the other team, kill them. It's going to be a concept of who catches who first. If Magnus is killed first, then the
See,
team fight's going to be over.
Mag is really good at resetting the fight, because as soon as they jump on Clan Bacon, you've got the RP that's going to be sitting in the backgrounds. He's going to jump in, RP, reset the fight. There goes Shadow Dance. If the RP misses, you've now also got the Dark Willow that can say, okay, well, my teammate missed it. Give me a chance at disrupting this team fight. He's going to get another go at it. And another thing is you've got Magnus probably going to get his eggs. He's going to be able to push the Monkey King out of his Wukong's command. That's going to be a wasted ulti. So it's going to be really interesting. So far, I'm feeling that Bacon has got the better draft. That's just my opinion from what I've seen. Even though both teams do have, say, 4 melees, Troll technically can swap between the two. So I give them a couple of options. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, let's just go around and do the introductions. I love the introductions. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here at game number 2 at this ELSA round 4 qualifiers. It is going to be Clan Bacon versus Ominus Gaming. We are sitting 1-0 for the side of Ominus. Can they make it 2-0 this evening? It is not an elimination round, so it is teams just gathering up points. And most of these teams need all the points that they can get to get themselves to the quarterfinals. And it is going to be sweet and pretty when we do get there. I am Jabba, joined by Shippy. And we've got a big shout out coming out from the guys at Gamers Pub on the 9th of May at 10 a.m. at Railsway Cafe Irene. We're going to be having a couple of drinks, sit around, chill around, mull around, and just chat about games. Pretty much Dota. You're only allowed to talk about Dota. That's my rule. That's my rule. We're not allowed to talk about anything else.
Don't forget about Juggernaut.
The Juggernaut, absolutely. So you're only allowed to talk about Dota. No, I'm only joking. But do pop around.
Something else. You can talk about something else, but then it costs you a drink.
I do enjoy a good tasting whiskey, to be honest.
See, exactly. Now you know. Buy a whiskey and talk Counter-Strike.
talk Counter-Strike. You're more than welcome to talk whatever you want. I am a lover of all games except Minecraft. I don't even know what that game is. I never played it. But yeah, I do pop around. Gamers Pub, thanks for throwing your first birthday bash. I'm keen to go. My production manager, Peaches, pretty much one of my subordinates, is going to be buying me drinks. Shippy, don't tell him I told that I said that. He's listening to the stream. So, yeah, he's going to be buying me drinks. The game is paused out, and hopefully the game will get underway shortly. What are your predictions? I know I've spoken a lot about the draft, and I've kind of just said that Clan Bacon is looking super strong, and Ominus Gaming not convinced in their draft.
I'm wondering around this Slark last pick.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it now. I think that Slark might be an Orchid Slark. If you understand. He jumps into the back line. He catches the Magnus, Orchid, kill him. Then you only have the Willow left. So either you Orchid the Willow or you Orchid the Magnus. And the rest of your team needs to jump in and fight. So either way, this is going to be I don't know. It depends who gets caught out. If the Magnus is going to get caught, you might sit with a little bit of a problem. But otherwise, I don't know. I think Clan Bacon has this game. The draft is so solid. Especially against Omnius' draft.
I think the draft is spectacular, because even if the Slark gets the Orchid, you've got the Yules on the Void Spirit that's going to be able to debuff that. So I'm actually really scared for the side of Ominus Gaming. I don't know how they're going to deal with the Void Spirit. If the Void Spirit gets super farmed, I believe it's GG. I don't know if the Dissimulate activates when the pounce is on from the Slark. So that's something that we've got to keep an eye out for. Other than that, maybe the Pit from the Pit Lord. We'll have to wait and see if those are answers to the Void Spirit. But even with the Void Spirit being countered, you've still got the Mag, the Troll, the Dark Willow. They're all doing shenanigans in the backlines. Shippy, I'm scared, bro.
Especially Bramble Maze, eh? Bramble Maze is such a painful ability. Even though you can walk around it, of course. But still. They see a tiny. Not gonna really go on him yet. And I see a moving tree. That's...
a moving tree. Alright, well, Monkeys, no, he decides against it. Too many heroes in the sidelines. Leety's going to pick up the other one. Yeah. So Bacon pick up 2 in the bot lane. The top lane has been surrendered. Down comes the Bramble. Lee pushes out the team back. Going to be able to create a bit of space. They get the first blood down on the Rubik. He goes down. Leviathan, he needs to go get out of there. And Slasher picks up first blood this time around, going on the core. So that is something that is super needed for himself. And the lanes get reset. But the bounties, the other 2 bounties do get picked up from the side of Ominus Gaming. So they're going to be looking pretty good. Well,
but
pretty happy with that.
Actually, for the Troll Warlord, he gets the first blood, so he's already got that extra 274 gold, which is going to help him out quite a bit. And now he's facing a monkey. Wait, what? Oh, Void is actually going safe lane. The Void Spirit safe lane.
Well, this is interesting, but the Bramble Maze. Damn it, Chubba. Come on, boy. See, I need those drinks from Peaches.
Oh, Troll.
Troll gets first blood, gets second blood against Slasher.
Are you okay?
No, I am losing my mind here with what's going on here. Void in the safe lane, Slark in the off lane. What is this? I'm actually confused. Like, I need to take like 40 minutes here just to understand what the hell is going on here.
Yeah, I didn't expect it. I was busy talking about Monkey versus Void matchup, which should be fine for the Monkey. Now it's Troll. Monkey doesn't like Troll. That's a hard lane for him to win.
Very difficult lane. Well, I'm not sure, because I mean, you still got the Jingo Mastery, but he just right clicks.
He already died. Troll already killed him once.
You see, what's really tough is that you've got a range versus a melee. Even though the range is actually really good against the Troll, I mean, he just runs back, and with his fervor, is just going to make him stronger and stronger and stronger. Well, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. But as it stands at the moment, Clan Bacon sitting 2-0. What did I say about this draft? Super scary. Spook does get Bramble mazed out. There comes the skewer back under the tower, taking a little bit of damage. The fire from the sky comes down. Stun onto Jay. He's not going to bring him down. A little bit more, and that could have brought down Spook, but not enough. He's going to be able to solve himself out.
Yeah,
and they're going to reset.
20 damage short on damage. If he could get one more hit in and toss, then yes, then it would have been a kill.
We do have his Shadow Realm being activated. Just going to spam it out. Suppose he could have held it a little bit longer.
No, he held it to the max. The lines lit up.
Oh, well, for everyone that is watching the stream, a shout out to you, especially those Graze Eaters. Thank you for joining us, my stream, on Shippy's stream, on the ELSA stream. We do enjoy being entertaining for you guys. So do come give us a like, come give us a shout out, and tell us how much you love us all. Because I know we delicious Slasher. The tosses are going to be good. Oh, almost felt that. Does he have bundle strike? 2 seconds.
That was saved by the little bit of armor that he has.
Oh, the tower. The tower armor. Ooh.
That was too close for comfort.
That was very close. That was very close. They do get a courier kill. Soul throwing out his Ignite, just going to get tossed back to the Monkey. This is a bit of a problem, yeah? Although Ogre Magi is one tanky SOB.
Oh, yes. Man, that's a fact.
That is one. I actually hate going up against Ogres.
He doesn't care.
No.
He's just fat.
Yeah, that's it. That's it, easy peasy. They've left the Void Spirit alone here in the bot lane against the Slark and the Rubik.
He should be fine, maybe. I don't know, maybe.
He's actually quite low level. I would have actually expected him to be at least on level 4.
I remember Ogre did rotate just now.
I know,
So
but I would
Ogre
have
is not
expected
leaving
him.
alone.
His level should have been a little bit higher, I feel.
There's 4 now. Ah,
He's
he's
4
about
now.
a quarter more than Slark. A quarter.
Alright, maybe I'm just I'm expecting more.
Because he's supposed to be mid. That's what.
Oh, top lane though.
Oh,
It looks like
looking
there's
at
going to be a fight for the bounty. Can they get the second? Leet's going to try and skewer the tiny. I said troll because he disconnected. Look at these guys confusing me.
He got trolled.
I got trolled.
True facts.
I got trolled.
Very true facts. It seems like the update's a bit funky with a lot of people.
Could be causing problems. I know I had to do an update when this game ended.
Yep, no, I did the same. I'm wondering now. I'm looking at the last hits and denies. At the moment, Monkey is actually out farming the troll. Is actually getting that right.
I think it's you're right. I think it was all those big rotations in the beginning. I think you know what it is when you're playing mid, there's certain mechanics at play, and if you're a mid player, you're a mid player. You understand what's happening. If you're a POS 1, you play it a little bit differently, and I think that's what's coming to play. White Wind was originally the mid player for game 1 this time around. Slashes was playing POS 1, he's now playing POS 2. So obviously it's a mindset as well. It's very difficult to swap positions. You're thinking of different things. You're thinking of rotations. You're thinking of ruins. If you don't have that kind of mindset, you kind of lose yourself a little bit. I'm not saying that he's doing a bad job, just saying that going up against a mid player, it's a little bit more difficult.
No, I can understand that. But what's worrying me as well, this Underlord is out farming the Magnus heavily. 29 for 5, where Magnus is only sitting on 23.
Oh, that's the thing is, I think you can still do relatively okay with that kind of farm as a Magnus.
Yes.
Underlord sitting with that kind of farm, I don't think is going to be a massive change. I mean, he's building up to what I think he's getting himself mech, he's getting himself phase boots. So he's just going to be the aura carrier for an Underlord. I don't think it's really going to make difference a little bit later. Whereas the Magnus obviously needs his blink, he needs a little bit more, so we'll see if that farm comes into play. But 3 here in the bot lane, going to try and catch out the Trickster. It's going to be good enough for the Monkey King to get the last hit. Nice rotations coming in from the Ogre Magi. It's going to be too late. Shadow Arm going to come out, but it's going to be, one more hit from the Monkey King. Is going to get it. Text is going to pick it up, and that's heavy.
That range, come on, he was freaking flying the range position there.
You know, I think it's so unfair that Monkey King has got such a long range.
It's crazy. He just freaking hits you from a kilometer away and you expect to try and hit back. I think it's got the same range as freaking Odie.
It's well, there comes a boundless strike down onto the troll. Text is there. Gonna get the stun out. White Wind gonna fight under the tier 1 here, aggroing the tower. Text not gonna be able to finish out the job. Troll is gonna be able to get away with it.
Is available.
There you are. They do have that R button, so it's very tricky whether to commit to something like that. Bot lane though. Slark could be in a little bit of trouble here. He's not level 6 yet, so he doesn't have the Shadow Dance. Pounce is there. Gonna get lifted out. Oh, but the Dissimulator's too good. He's actually gonna get out of there. Now the Ogre Magi is gonna take a lot of the brunt, but the Tiny's there. Gonna get the stun off. One more toss. Gonna be good enough, and they bring down the Void Spirit. Could this be the first loss for a Void Spirit? Ominus Gaming bringing it back 3-3.
It's still early game. Still early. Just to let you know what happened mid.
Yes.
Monkey was standing there taunting a little bit. I don't know if that was being a pain or just taunting.
Yeah.
But he was taunting. Willow
As one
rotated,
does.
quick TP, Bramble Maze, and Troll just went R. Bah!
Yeah, there's Shadow Realm, Bramble. Oh, good dodge coming out from the Monkey. Not going to take the Shadow Realm damage. It looks like these teams are trying to get aggressive, Shippy. I'm feeling the aggression coming out.
Fight.
But there's no kills on the board.
No, Void Spirit needs to get his 6 up. He needs that extra ability. Same with Ogre. Ogre needs multicast.
Oh, hold this thought though, bot lane.
You're the burst.
That was big. That was big. They took down the Void Spirit. The Ogre may just kind of walk it off. He's worth nothing.
Was a lot.
Oh, the Fey Bolt was a lot, but his bounty was nothing. It was like he's worth 183 at the moment.
Yeah, that's a bit sad.
Oh wow, look at this. Soul trying to, in front of the two enemy, trying to retake the outpost. And Unique just Fate bolts him down.
That Fate
what was he thinking?
So much damage. No,
Mr. Ogre Magi, what were you thinking, my friend?
If you look at the vision spectrum, you couldn't really see the Tiny and the Rubik actually around the corner.
No, because they'd already taken the tower. Now Slasher wants to get involved. He's going to try and take this tower back. I think it's too late. I think you just give this up, Mr. Trollman.
Give it up. You might die for this.
Yeah, he's going to turn around. He's going to right click down
Ogre's
Unique.
coming.
There comes the spin. And Slasher trying to chase it out. The stun's going to be good. Followed up there from Soul. Troll deciding whether he wants to get involved or not. In the meantime, the Magnus does go down at the hands of White. White Wind. Better this take place in the top lane.
Careful.
Yeah.
Troll literally didn't have mana for ult, otherwise he would have kept on fighting there.
So, Shippy, in the beginning part of the game, we spoke about draft and how we're feeling about it. And I know we're only 10 minutes in and a lot of things can change and the teams will start finding their feet. But what do you think could be going on here? I mean, we're sitting 3-6 in favor of Ominus Gaming, where I thought Ominus Gaming's draft was not strong at all against this kind of lineup.
Well, to put it this way, I'm looking at the experience draft. There's a 3k difference in experience alone. Experience.
Well, hold that thought for 1 second. The Slark does pick up a kill onto the Dark Willow in the meantime, and Wukong's command is used out, trying to force the Troll back. Troll may be looking for some more. Yeah, he's going to back off, so never mind. So you're looking at the experience graph. How do I get to that? This is tricky.
F7.
F7. I hope I don't break something on my...
Oh,
there we go. All right, because I've set up certain things and I'm scared when I press buttons because things normally break when I press buttons. All right, so I've got the team net worth. We're looking at experience. It's looking dismal for Bacon at the moment.
Yeah, you've got the buttons you're really looking for. F5 is your lineup. F6 your net worth, experience. F8 win probability.
What number is that?
You don't want to know.
Oh, give it to me. Give it to me.
For the dire side, which is OG, is 82%.
82%. And what do you think that is? Because of their net worth? Because of the kills? Do you think it's a draft?
Experience and net worth. Oh, again, Troll can't get his ult off. And that's just Rubik going freaking crazy. That Fate Bolt is doing so much damage.
I'm super surprised. I am really...
320.
Look, maybe he'll start falling off. We'll see if that comes into play. In the meantime, they do get the Slark. He has Shadow Danced up. We do have the Bedlam trying to do a little bit of work. The Remnant is good. They're going to catch out the Slark. The Rubik is going to put halt to that, throwing out his own Remnant, and is going to keep Leviathan safe for his own teammates. They do have a little bit of a congregation here from OG Gaming. Oh, look at how far we have to zoom out to see this. Magnus leads, trying to see if he can find a pick. He gets the skewer forward, doesn't pop the RP, hasn't got his blink yet, is about 1-2 off. They may be able to bring down the Rubik here, maybe enough. There comes the stun. Rubik does one out, going to keep himself alive. Is this stun going to be good enough to try and slow them down from the Rubik? Actually slows down the Magnus.
Oh, the save. Oh, not the save.
No, not the save. Oh, JS on the Dark Willow. You bliksomse beauty.
That was like, I'm saving you. Never mind.
No, I think he threw his Bedlam as he was being tossed, and he still got brought down.
Yeah.
Not his Bedlam, his Shadow Realm.
Yeah, Shadow Realm, that makes sense. Tiny might be in a problem, yeah.
Good catch, good catch. The stun is out from the Dark Willow. Gonna chase him through the bushes. Gonna be good enough. The kill goes in the favor of Trickster.
Now, things are changing around. Because Bacon now has a little bit more experience. The Euros is now no longer level 5, level 5, level 5. We're sitting now at least on a few level 6 and 7s and 8s. So now the abilities are coming to play.
What is our win probability? Give me that number. It was 82 before in favor of OG.
It was 89, it's now 88.
You're telling me it got worse?
Yes. It
Crazy.
got worse.
It got worse. All right, OG, as your compatriots in the EU would say, bring us the TI title. As Bacon, they're trying to close in on text here. The Tiny, the Rubik, the Monkey. Lots of OG is surrounding Clan Bacon. This is a good old-fashioned... Root is down. Pit's going to be used out. Salt trying to run through the trees. Leet's going to dodge that pit on the sidelines. JS, what does he have? He does have his fear. He throws it down. He's going to try and keep his teammate alive. Not good enough. Okay, he's going to go down.
He's
Not
dead.
Soon enough.
Unfortunately, he's just dead. The thing is, OG needs to keep at this pace. If they give Clan Bacon a chance to recover, this might not go well.
Look how farmed Trickster is. Look how scary this is.
Yes.
Like, I mean, 15 minutes in, and all he's got is treads and an L.
Yeah.
Versus the Slark, who was in the off lane technically. He's got himself his diff blade.
Yes. Okay, how?
Pos 1 technically is the Underlord, and he's already got himself a pop. This is not looking good for Clan Bacon. This is not looking good.
Pos 1 is a... Oh, your safe lane hero is Underlord.
Oh, Dark Willow. Oh, Dark Willow. Oh, Dark Willow, you sweet thing. Jumping in there, trying to get a playoff. He's going to be able to survive out. Wukong does come down. Boundless strike, catching out 3. That is huge for the Monkey King. The Dissimulate comes in, going to keep the Void Spirit alive. In the meantime, he does go down from the Void Spirit on the side. They're going to lose Soul as well, but the Troll's still going at it. He has R'd. He's R'd. It's not going to be enough. He's going to get stunned out. And that is 3 down for the side of Clan Bacon. And they're looking at pushing more.
He literally sat at the back. I kill you, I kill you, I kill you, let's kill you, I kill you.
And why not just finish off by I kill you?
That's basically what he did. I kill you, I kill you, I kill you. While the rest of his team is fighting, he's literally killing the people running away. Spammer.
I think Clan Bacon's win condition here, and because of no other reason, but their win condition, I feel, is let's just see what happens here mid, and then I'm going to answer my own question. Okay, so the Pit Lord runs out. So my win condition for Clan Bacon rests on the shoulders of the Magnus, on Leet, to get his Blink Dagger. If he gets his Blink Dagger and he gets a 5-man RP, right? 5-man RP.
4, 5, yes.
Magic can happen. Magnuses can make magic.
Oh, yes.
But that is their win condition. He's got his blink.
But They need to push to late game.
They
can't
need to hold
fight early
out.
Game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to hold out.
But
There's
they've got
no
a
way
tool.
they can escape.
They've got a tool to try and break it. So if they can break it as soon as they get the engage, they can try and break it, push the Wukong out of the Wukong's command. There's a lot they can work with. So it's going to rely solely on Leet, on his positioning. He doesn't get caught, gets in there, gets the RP. So look how far his positioning is. Look how far back he is. I'm going to use the big zoom here. So if you guys are struggling to see, it's just because I want to show you how important his positioning needs to be to catch them out. Yeah. So, okay, they're going to bait first with half the team. 3 is there. Magnus is trying to find the right position. He jumps in. He gets an RP onto 2. Is it going to be enough? The troll has heard. And Leek needs to get out of there. Bounder Strike comes in from the Monkey King, restoring his HP. Trickster is down on the Void Spirits. Lead pushing forward on his skewer. Going to catch 2, but brings the death to him. And that is 4 down for the side of Clan Bacon. Ominus Gaming are doing it. They have lost 0. 14k net worth in the lead. 5 and 18, just under the 20-minute mark. And I think Clan Bacon is a squealing pig this game again.
That's an owl. That was very, very owl.
Look, the good news is that they're so level, they're so low level that they can actually just respawn and die again.
Yep, that's the sad part.
Well, they're going to try and hold this. Bramble Maze comes down and actually catches 3. Wukong's command comes down, catches the Ogre Magi. He's going to be brought out of the Wukong's command. He's going to cancel it out. In the meantime, taking quite a bit of damage here from the Underlord. Clan Bacon on the Dark Willow. He's just going to get Fade bolted out. Leeds trying to deal with the Monkey King. Tries to dodge a little bit of damage there. Bar back from the Willow. Comes in, but there's the Uberlord. He's going to try and get his team out of there. Are they going to want to do that? They could bring down Leap, but no, they don't. So they get out of there.
I respect it. They got hurt. Now back. You don't have a slog. Back out. Regroup.
They could have probably got two more kills off that. That could have been game. If Uberlord didn't actually pull them back.
Remember, Troll also had still ult on his side.
True. Okay.
So he could have still done something.
Could have done something.
Something, yes.
Look, he's really scary. It feels that most of the calls. Let's take a look at net worths. At the moment, Uberlord sitting at 10k, then followed by the Slark, then the Monkey King, and then the Troll, 2.5k below their 3 cores. That's pretty big. That's pretty big.
A lot of Atos on Underlord, so even more lockdown.
While that was all going on, we did miss a kill in the mid lane. Doesn't matter now. The net worth is at 17k.
Yes.
Give us the probabilities. Give us the probabilities.
Really
The last number you gave me was 80%, 88%. What's it now?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah. Give it to me. I'm brave.
All right. For the Radiant side, they've got 0%.
You kidding me? Are you telling me it's 100% win rate?
It's actually showing me 100% win rate for the Dire.
Oh wow. Okay, this is crazy. For those of you that are watching, they feel that Ominus Gaming can actually probably finish out the game now. I do believe that can happen. 3 are down. They do have buyback on the Void Spirit. They're going to push high ground. They do have RP available on the Magnus. Do they wait for the buyback on the Void Spirit before they jump in? No, the Void Spirit bought out. The Void Spirit bought out. He didn't actually get buyback. Alright, so the fear's been used out. Going to force 3 away. There comes the Bedlam. Going to catch 2 on the Magnus. Pushes him through the pit. He's going to get pitted himself. The Dark Willow is going to go down. They're going to probably lose the Mag. They're going to lose the Troll. No, the Troll rules. And not going to be good enough. And that is it. 4 down for the side of Clan Bacon. The Void Spirit now comes to the fight after buying out. I think that was a bit of a mistake. I think if they maybe...
back for that fight.
Yeah, that was their last hope. I think this is pretty much done and dusted. That
they're calling it.
Yeah, there we go. GG has been called. They don't
win probability by Dota Buff. This is the first time I've ever seen it.
100%. Shippy, that's 100%. Well played, guys. Good luck further, guys. You're still in the group stages. I'm right, eh?
Yeah, there's a lot of games.
There's
up
still a
and
lot of
running.
games. So, for those of you that don't know, every Tuesday and Thursday night, the ELSA will be having their group qualifiers. You can tune into the ELSA YouTube channel on YouTube or onto their Facebook group to get more information. You can probably join my YouTube channel if you want more. Shippy also streams to his channel as well, so there's many ways of trying to find different games out there. Otherwise, just spectating game on your friends that are playing, and we'll bring you the action live. Hopefully we're entertaining enough that you guys don't have to run off, and keep yourself entertained, that we are your entertainment for the evening. Before we sign off, Shippy, is there anything else you want to add?
Just have a very good night. Hope you guys sleep well, and see you guys on Tuesday again for another spectacular round of Dota.
Absolutely. And for those of you out there, take care, God bless, and don't get bitten by the coronas. Be good,
Just
be
drink them, don't
safe.
smell them.
Exactly. Enjoy your weekend, people, and we will see you guys again on Tuesday. Until then, good night and God bless.